A very warm welcome to everyone for the session and thank you for joining every single day. I think today we are already maybe on the 20th or 25th of our session, and we are still doing the relationship healing. We are doing emotional healing till now. Today's topic is a little sensitive topic. I know. Even when we were just planning for the topic, we felt that this might be a little hurting for some people. But then what I realized is if we close our eyes, it is not night, right? The night doesn't come down the moment we close our eyes, right? So similarly, if we are facing a problem, if we are facing a challenge in our life, especially a relationship challenge, if we do not openly speak about it or if we don't do anything about it, that will not give us the solution. I really understand some people's the hurt and pain that you go through when something like this happens in your life. Now, let us just be like, friends and all the souls in the same journey, and let us handle our situation in a way or try to find solutions for each other. Okay, so today's topic is basically on the point that if there is a third person in your relationship who is actually spoiling your relationship or who is causing you the main trouble, the main hurt, then how to go about it? Now, this third person need not necessarily be only in a husband wife relationship. When we say this, the initial thought form which comes to us is the initial thing which was always there, the pati patni and wo concept. That there's a husband, there's a wife, and there's a third person, either from the husband side or from the wife side. But it is not only that. Sometimes our in-laws is the third person who is there in our relationship, who completely, makes our life difficult, makes the relationship difficult, makes the life of the souls very challenging. Sometimes it is just a friend who causes all the problem. The new dimension of a relationship comes from there. Even you will see sometimes, even if I don't consider the relationship of a husband wife, if I just consider the relationship between parents and children, you might find that there is a relative who constantly comes in between the mother and the son, who constantly comes between the parent and the children, and they have to give their own input, and that causes a lot of relationship challenge. Sometimes you will see that it is just between two sisters and two brothers, but there is one third person, whether that can also be the parent, that can also be one relative, that can also be one friend, that can be the husband of either of the sisters or either wife of either of the brothers, who become the main cause of your relationship challenge. So if you have a third person in your life who is causing you the main problem in your relationship, then today's session is just to understand how to come out of this problem. So first and foremost, you will have to understand who is this third person in your life. Number two, you will have to understand why is this third person in your life. Why is this third person becoming so important that you cannot handle your relationship? Why can't you keep this third person away from your relationship? Why is this third person at all interested in your life? Why is this third person causing you so much of hurt and pain? Why, instead of your complete efforts, instead of your love, instead of your 100% dedication, still this person is winning? I will just explain it in brief in Hindi once for our Hindi friends. अगर आपके जिंदगी में एक थर्ड पर्सन है और वो जरूरी नहीं है हस्बैंड वाइफ के रिलेशनशिप में ही हो, इवन भाई बहन के रिलेशनशिप में भी एक तीसरा इंसान आ जाता है जो भाई बहन के बीच में डिस्प्यूट्स क्रिएट कर देता है। पेरेंट्स और बच्चों के बीच में भी कोई एक रिलेटिव आ जाता है, कोई एक थर्ड पर्सन आ जाता है जो पेरेंट्स को बच्चों से दूर कर देता है अपनी गलत सलाह से, अपनी मत से, अपने फोर्स से। इस केस में क्या करना है, कैसे निकलना है इस थर्ड पर्सन के प्रॉब्लम से? बिकॉज आपको सबसे पहले ये समझना होगा कि ये तीसरा इंसान आपकी जिंदगी में क्यों है। क्यों आप अपने बच्चों को बहुत प्यार करते हैं, लेकिन ये तीसरा इंसान का फोर्स इतना ज्यादा क्यों है कि ये मेरे रिलेशनशिप को चैलेंज कर रहा है? मे बी ना हस्बैंड वाइफ, यू आर 100% डेडिकेटेड, आप बहुत प्यार करते हो अपने पार्टनर को, पर एक तीसरा इंसान का प्यार या एक तीसरा इंसान का इंटरफियरेंस इतना इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों हो जाता है कि आपका प्यार कमजोर पड़ जाए? दिस इज द बिगेस्ट क्वेश्चन. Why is this third person in your life? So what is the solution? If this is the question, then what is the answer? The answer is you and this third person were connected from many incarnations before. This person is not just the physical body. Maybe you are seeing that there is a physical body, there is another woman, there is another man, there is another relative, there is another person in the physical body who is causing you trouble, who is causing you relationship pain, suffering, betrayal, cheating. But the truth is, it is that soul who is connected to you from many incarnations. Maybe you and that soul were actually in a relationship in your past relationship, in your past incarnation. But somehow, in that incarnation, somehow, because of whatever reason, you have betrayed that soul. Maybe you did not betray, fine, but maybe you did not understand the hurt and pain of that soul. Maybe you had a promise, but you did not fulfill that promise. Maybe you had said that sometimes in our relationship we become very excited and we say, I will live with you in 7 incarnations. ऐसा हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, 7 जन्म तक हम आपका साथ नहीं छोड़ेंगे, 7 जन्म तक हम आपके साथ रहेंगे. We say it in a lot of excitement. But what if the God has a different plan? What if God has already selected that in your next incarnation you are supposed to be with Mr. X, but you have already promised to Mr. Y or Mr. Z that I will be with you in 7 incarnations? What will happen? The promise has to be kept, God's will has to be kept, right? So this third person now comes in your life just to fulfill that promise. In some incarnation, maybe we have said कि हम आपसे बदला लेके रहेंगे. I will take revenge. In this incarnation, you have caused me so much of hurt and pain. Now I will take revenge. I will not leave you till my revenge is complete. Sometimes we say lines like this. ऐसी बातें हम लोग करते हैं ना कि हम मरते दम तक, जब तक मेरा बदला पूरा नहीं होता हम आपका पीछा नहीं छोड़ेंगे. Now what will happen? You have died. You have also died, the other person has also died, everyone is gone, the physical body is gone, but the soul remains. The soul remains and the accounts of that soul remains. Now until and unless your complete revenge is over, until and unless that karma of that revenge, the karma of that wrongdoing is over, this soul will again and again come back into your life. हर जन्म में ये सोल आपकी जिंदगी में वापस आएगा, हर जन्म में ये सोल आपको दर्द, आपको तकलीफ देने वापस आएगा। क्यों? क्योंकि कर्मा पूरा नहीं हुआ है। योर रिवेंज इज नॉट ओवर येट। नाउ लेट मी कंसिडर वन मोर फैक्ट। व्हाट इफ you are the third person in somebody's life? ऐसा होता है। It is not only movies. सिर्फ मूवी में ऐसा होता है ऐसा नहीं है। I myself have seen hundreds of families getting destroyed because of one third person. Not always only husband wife relationship. In any relationship, I have seen a brother and sister fight just because a third person was manipulating, was cheating in between. I have seen many families get destroyed because of one third person coming in between and playing some game. What if by chance, by some chance, one of us only is a third person in somebody's life? Maybe we are innocent, maybe we just love, maybe हम सिर्फ उस इंसान से प्यार करते हैं। प्यार कोई गुनाह नहीं होता। प्यार is not a fault. If you love someone, that is not the fault. But if because of you, another relationship is getting spoiled, then there is a question mark, a big question mark. Is that right? Is that wrong? Loving someone is not wrong. Never. Even if that person is not belonging to you, love is never wrong. But what you do next brings is what brings the question of right and wrong. आप प्यार करते हो किसी से, वो कभी गलत नहीं हो सकता। प्यार कभी गलत नहीं होता। पर आप प्यार करने के बाद क्या करते हो, वो सही या गलत हो सकता है। Maybe even if one of us is the third person in somebody's life, then first and foremost think about it. Why am I in this person's life? मैं क्यों आई इनके लाइफ में? ये लोग तो दो लोग बहुत खुश थे, अपने आप में थे, मेरी एंट्री क्यों हुई? Think about it. Think about it as a soul, not as the physical body. Because if you think about it as a physical body, you will start hating yourself. You will feel that, I'm so bad. How can I love somebody else? How can I do this? How can I do that? Because of me, this is happening. Because of me, that is happening. If you stick to the physical body, you will never be able to come out of the hurt and pain. हम जब तक इस फिजिकल बॉडी के साथ अटैच रहेंगे, हम कभी अपने दर्द से नहीं निकल पाएंगे। But the moment you bring your awareness out of the physical body, you think about yourself like a soul. You think that maybe I and this soul is connected from incarnations. Maybe this soul was my child. Maybe this soul was my husband in my last incarnation. Maybe this soul was my father, was my brother, was my dear and near one. That karma has still got to be neutralized. कुछ बाकी रह गया था इक्वेशन में, कोई चीजें थी जो बाकी रह गई थी, जो फुलफिल नहीं हुआ था। उसे फुलफिल करने के लिए ये सोल वापस मेरे जिंदगी में आया है। Remember one thing, this is a universal truth. Nothing can happen in your life if your karma doesn't have that. Even a ant, even a mosquito cannot come and bite you if your karma doesn't have that. Karma कैसे बनता है? How will the karma have it? Because you have done that to somebody else in your past, in the past incarnations. That is the reason why incarnations forgiveness is important. Today, in this incarnation, this soul in this physical body, or you in this physical body are causing some problem. But that is not the root. The root is in the past. So today I request each one of you, if you really want to get rid of this third person, or if you are the third person in somebody's life and you want to get rid of that hurt and pain, if you want to get rid of that guilt, that hatred which is there within yourself, let us do this forgiveness. Let us be aware of that soul as a soul. And then we will understand, why is this happening? Why is there a third person in my life? And why am I a third person in somebody's life? So I request you, please close your eyes and be honest to yourself. कोई नहीं है दुनिया में और आपको जज करने वाला. Nobody knows your truth. Nobody knows what is happening with you. You know your own life. That's it. So be honest to yourself. Close your eyes and for once just come out of this physical body. Look at yourself like the soul, like a brilliant white light. This white light is just the pure soul, the pure soul who is innocent, who is only full of love. And verbally affirm to yourself, I am the soul. I am the soul. I am not this physical body. I, the soul, I have taken thousands of incarnations, sometimes as a plant, sometimes as an animal, and sometimes as a human being. I have thousands of experiences. Similarly, there are other souls in front of me who had thousands of experiences. For once, be aware of your life. Think, is there a third person in your life who's causing you all the trouble, all the problem? Anyone who is between you and your parents, between you and your partner, between you and your children, between you and your siblings. Is there a third person? Now imagine that soul to be another beautiful white light. That soul is also pure. You, the soul, were connected with this other soul for many, many incarnations. Maybe it is very difficult to accept this fact, but this is the fact. ये सोल इस जन्म में इस बॉडी में आया है, लेकिन ये सोल इसी हर जन्म में एक दूसरे बॉडी में आपसे दूसरे तरह से कनेक्टेड था. So only for once, look at this soul not as the physical body who is troubling you, who is hurting you, who is betraying you, who is cheating you, but for once, look at this soul, as a pure, brilliant white light. A soul who is also suffering, who is also having pain, who is also going through the same pain in which you have gone through. This soul is there in your life only to neutralize the karma, only to teach you a lesson, only to learn their own lesson. इस सोल की गलती नहीं है. ये सोल सिर्फ अपना कर्मा सीख रहा है, सिर्फ अपने लेसन्स को सीख रहा है, या आपके साथ उसका जो कर्मा है उसे न्यूट्रलाइज करने आया है, बस. I know there is a lot of hurt and pain, but only for once today, tell it to yourself, I am not these hurt and pain. I am not these emotions. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being. of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. My light tells me that it is only karma that needs to be neutralized. My divine love tells me that any hurt and pain can be healed with love. And my power tells me that I, the soul, have the power to choose freedom today. Freedom from this hurt and pain, freedom from this betrayal, freedom from this relationship problem. I, the soul, I have the power to be happy, to be free. I, the soul, choose freedom today. Now look at this another soul in front of you and also imagine all the souls who has hurt you in all your incarnations. Today we don't know them, but they all exist. So you, the soul, a brilliant white light, imagine another soul, a brilliant white light in front of you. Put your hands on your heart and gently say, Atma Namaste, Atma Namaste, Atma Namaste. I, the soul, humbly salute the divinity within each one of you. We are all children of God, children of the Supreme Being. We all make mistakes. I forgive you. I completely forgive you for your mistakes. I understand you are also a child of God. Even if you are betraying me, even if you are cheating on me, even if you are the third person who is causing all the relationship problem in my life, still I understand that you are a child of God. I understand you are a soul. Just like me, you are also in the process of evolution. You are also in the process of growth. You are also making mistakes. You are also learning, growing every day. So I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive each one of you for spoiling my relationships, for hurting me, for all the hurt and pain that you have caused to me. I forgive you for now and I forgive you forever. I forgive you for all the incarnations. And I release you from any cords of revenge. I do not wish to take revenge anymore. I let you go, I let you go, I let you go. Go in peace. Go in peace. Go in peace. Please forgive me for my mistakes. Please forgive me for all the hurt and pain that I have caused to you. Please forgive me if I have been the third person in your life, ever in any incarnation. Please forgive me if I have betrayed you in any incarnation. Please forgive me if I have cheated on you. If I have not fulfilled my commitments, my promises, please forgive me. I, the soul, forgive you, the soul. I, the soul, ask for forgiveness from you, the soul. I release you all, please release me. I release you all, please release me. May the divine supreme God bless each one of us with love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. May the divine supreme God neutralize all our negative karma. May peace be with you all. May peace be with me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. May any and all negative thoughts attached between us be cut, cut, cut. May all cords of revenge be cut, cut, cut. Now gently imagine this person smiling at you. Imagine this person is turning around and going away. Slowly watch this person go away in peace. You are releasing the soul. You are completely releasing the soul from the chains of karma, from the chains of revenge. Let this person go away in peace. Put your hands in the blessing position. Concentrate on your heart, on your crown, to the divine supreme God, to Lord Buddha Kuan Yin, the Buddha of love and mercy. Thank you for blessing each and every soul who has hurt me and whom I have hurt in any incarnation. May every single soul be blessed with love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. Even if this soul has hurt me in my previous incarnations, even if I have hurt these souls in my previous incarnations, I have forgotten it. I don't remember these souls anymore. But God knows it. God knows everything. Let the divine energy of love and mercy and compassion of God flow to every single soul who has been connected to us in our past incarnations. May every soul be blessed. May every soul be healed. May the hurt and pain of every single soul be healed without an exception. Even if the soul is our biggest enemy, even if the soul is giving us the most hurt and pain, may the soul be blessed with love, mercy, and compassion. God's limits, God's power has no limitation. Thank you, God. Thank you for blessing every single soul. In full faith, so be it, so be it, so it is. Now let us together invoke that the divine energy of the twin heart meditation that will come down is going to heal each one of us, heal all our hurt and pain, heal all our past negative karma, and help us overcome our challenges, help us overcome our hurt and pain. Dear Master, dear God, we humbly offer all our life, all our hurt and pain to you for your divine miraculous healing energy. Thank you for healing us. I, the soul, I affirm, I will and decree that this divine energy is going to heal us completely during the meditation. In full faith, so be it.